the smallest country with huge power.
The whole of the Vatican and the Catholic Church is full of secrets because of what it's done over the last 2,000 years.
Before we begin, think about this. What if one of the most powerful places on Earth is also the smallest? No large land, no army, no massive economy. Yet its voice reaches millions of people across the world. In a time where power is often measured through money, size, or military strength, this place follows a completely different path. It shows that influence does not always come from force. Sometimes it comes from belief. Sometimes it comes from trust. And sometimes it comes from a message that people choose to follow.
You can find actual documents that show that members of the Vatican helped Nazis escape.
If you're interested in topics like this, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Now, let's get into it. A world you can walk across. Inside the city of Rome, there is a place so small that you can cross it in less than an hour. There are no highways stretching across it. No long residential areas, no busy industrial zones. Everything is close, compact, and carefully organized. At first glance, it may not look like a country at all. It feels more like a quiet, enclosed space surrounded by a much larger city. But what makes this place special is not its size. It is what happens inside it. From this tiny area, messages are sent that reach millions of people across the world. These messages are heard in churches, shared in communities, and discussed in homes across continents. Leaders listen. Followers respond. Entire communities pay attention. This place does not depend on military strength or economic dominance. It does not control trade routes or natural resources. Its influence comes from belief. It comes from trust. It comes from the idea that guidance can shape how people think, act, and live. If you compare it with other countries, the difference becomes even clearer. Large nations often rely on economic strength or political power to influence others. But here, influence works in a completely different way. It spreads through ideas, not borders. In a world where most countries measure power through land, population, or wealth, this place stands completely different. It proves that influence does not need size. Welcome to Vatican City. What makes this place different? Most countries are known for physical things. Some are powerful because of large populations, some because of strong economies, others because of military strength or natural resources. But Vatican City does not fit into any of these categories. It is the smallest independent country in the world, located entirely within Rome. Despite its size, it operates as a separate state with its own leadership, systems, and governance. What makes it different is that its power is not physical. It is symbolic. It is spiritual. It is the center of the Roman Catholic Church and the home of the Pope, who is followed by more than 1 billion people worldwide. That number shows something important. Even though the country is small, its influence is global. It reaches people in different cultures, languages, and regions. Its teachings are translated into many languages and shared across different societies. This allows one central message to reach millions at the same time. To understand this place, you have to think beyond maps. You have to think about how ideas move, because Vatican City does not spread through land, it spreads through belief. Size and location. Vatican City sits completely inside Rome. It covers an area of about 0.49 square kilometers, making it the smallest country in the world. To give you a simple idea, it is smaller than many parks or university campuses. You can walk across it in a short time without needing transportation. There are no long highways or large residential neighborhoods. Instead, the space is filled with churches, offices, museums, and open gathering areas. One of the most important places inside it is St. Peter's Basilica. It is one of the most famous religious buildings in the world. Nearby is St. Peter's Square, where large gatherings take place. Millions of people visit every year. Some come as tourists, others come for religious reasons. They come for faith, reflection, and connection. This constant flow of visitors makes the country active and globally connected, even though it is physically small. This makes Vatican City different from most countries. Its importance is not measured in size, it is measured in influence, origin, and history. The roots of Vatican City go back centuries. For a long time, the Pope had strong religious influence, but did not control a fully independent country. In 1929, an agreement called the Lateran Treaty was signed. This treaty officially created Vatican City as an independent state. It allowed the Church to operate freely without political interference. This was a major turning point. It gave the Pope independence and stability. Before this agreement, there were tensions between the Church and the Italian state. The treaty helped resolve those issues and created a clear separation. Since then, Vatican City has remained focused on its religious role. It has not expanded or changed like other countries. Instead, it has remained centered on spiritual leadership. Over time, it became the headquarters of the Roman Catholic Church. Leadership and structure. At the center of Vatican City is the Pope. He serves as both the spiritual leader and the head of the state. This makes his role unique. Most world leaders gain power through elections or political systems. The Pope's authority comes from religious tradition and faith. He is supported by a structured system of officials. These include bishops, cardinals, and administrators. Together, they manage global communication and religious activities. Even though Vatican City is small, its leadership connects with millions of people worldwide. This global network of churches helps spread its influence across continents. Global religious influence. One of the strongest forms of Vatican City's influence comes through religion. More than 1.3 billion Catholics around the world follow its teachings. These teachings are shared through churches, schools, and religious events. Messages from the Pope often focus on peace, justice, kindness, and human dignity. These messages are not limited to one country. They are broadcast globally and translated into multiple languages. Because of this, Vatican City acts as a global voice on moral issues. In many cases, these messages influence how people think about social issues. They can shape discussions in communities and even influence decisions made by leaders. Even people outside the religion often pay attention to these messages. This shows the strength of its global reach. Moral and global influence. Vatican City also plays a role in global discussions. It speaks about issues like war, peace, poverty, and human rights. Its influence is based on moral authority, not political power. It often encourages dialogue and peaceful solutions. In times of global tension, its voice can help promote calm and understanding. Many world leaders listen when it speaks. This makes it different from other powerful nations. It does not use force, it uses values. Its influence is quiet, but long-lasting. It shapes thinking over time, rather than creating immediate change. Modern role and communication. In today's world, communication is fast. Vatican City uses modern technology to stay connected. Messages are shared through television, websites, and social media platforms. Live broadcasts allow millions of people to watch events in real time. This includes speeches, ceremonies, and global gatherings. People from different countries can watch the same event at the same time. Large gatherings also attract global attention. People travel from different countries to attend these events and connect with their faith. This helps Vatican City stay relevant in a changing world. It connects tradition with modern communication methods. The world is changing quickly. New ideas and technology are shaping how people think. Younger generations often see the world differently from older ones. Social media has created new ways for people to share opinions and access information. Because of this, maintaining influence is more difficult than before. People now have many different sources of guidance. Vatican City must adapt to these changes while maintaining its core values. This requires balance. It must stay relevant without losing its identity. Trust plays a key role in this process, and maintaining trust over time is not easy. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more content like this.